The history of Ferrari is not simply the history of a car manufacturer. It is the story of passion, sacrifice, and national pride. It is a narrative that begins long before the first Ferrari car was ever built. The roots of Ferrari trace back to the figure of Francesco Baracca, Italy's greatest fighter pilot during the First World War. Baracca was a national hero, admired for his courage in the skies. On the side of his aircraft, he carried a black prancing horse, a symbol of strength and determination. In 1918, Baracca was killed in combat, but his emblem survived. In 1923, Enzo Ferrari, then a promising young race car driver, met the parents of Francesco Baracca after a race in Ravenna. They encouraged him to adopt the prancing horse as a good luck charm. Ferrari accepted, adding a yellow shield behind it, the color of his hometown of Modena. From that moment, the most iconic symbol in motorsport was born. But Enzo Ferrari was not a man content with symbols. His vision went beyond racing for personal glory. He was consumed by a singular ambition: to create machines capable of conquering every circuit, to elevate Italy through speed, and to prove that Ferrari would stand at the summit of engineering and competition. In 1947, that dream materialized with the Ferrari 125S, the first car to bear his name. Just 3 years later, Ferrari entered Formula One, which had been established in 1950. Unlike many competitors who came and went, Ferrari remained, and to this day remains, the only team to have participated in every Formula One season since its inception. The early years were marked by rapid success. In 1952 and 1953, Alberto Ascari delivered back-to-back world championships, establishing Ferrari as a dominant force. The 1950s and 60s became decades of triumph, with legendary drivers such as Juan Manuel Fangio, Mike Hawthorne, and Phil Hill. But these decades also carried tragedy. The dangers of racing at that time were immense, and Ferrari's history is inseparable from the sacrifices of the men who drove its machines. The victories built glory, but the losses built character and resilience. The 1970s ushered in one of Ferrari's most defining eras, led by Niki Lauda. With precision, discipline, and unmatched technical feedback, Lauda elevated Ferrari to new heights. He secured 2 world championships with the Scuderia and left a legacy of determination that still defines Ferrari today. His miraculous return after the devastating accident at the Nürburgring in 1976 stands as one of the greatest comebacks in sporting history, an embodiment of Ferrari's spirit, relentless, uncompromising, and unbreakable. As the years passed, Ferrari became more than a racing team. It became a cultural institution. The red cars, known as La Rosa, carried with them not only the hopes of Italy, but the admiration of fans worldwide. The Tifosi, Ferrari's loyal supporters, transformed every Grand Prix into a sea of red, creating a bond between team and nation unlike anything else in sport. The 1990s and early 2000s brought the era that would cement Ferrari's place in modern history. With Michael Schumacher, Ferrari achieved a dynasty that remains unmatched. Between 2000 and 2004, Schumacher and Ferrari won 5 consecutive Drivers' and Constructors' Championships, dominating Formula One in a way rarely seen before or since. Ferrari was not simply winning, it was rewriting the standards of excellence. Yet Ferrari's story is not only about triumph, it is also about endurance through difficult times. In the years following Schumacher's departure, Ferrari faced challenges. Victories became rarer, rivals grew stronger, and the path back to glory became uncertain. Still, Ferrari has continued to fight, to innovate, and to carry the legacy forward. Today, with Charles Leclerc, Ferrari remains at the center of Formula One. Though championships are elusive, the determination of the Scuderia endures. Every season, Ferrari strives not only to win races, but to uphold a tradition built over decades.